Oh, look at the little dragon. So it's already got a lovely vibe. Like, I'm already kind of here for... Alright. I can do most... I think I can do most of this with just like a few keys, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, so let's look at the options. Familiar, if you've played a lot of visual novels, you'll be familiar with the the controls. Hey, Wén, welcome on in. Let's see, so languages are English and Portuguese. You are able to adjust the text speed, the time that it takes before it auto forwards. You can also skip a lot of stuff, which is nice. For graphics, it's very simple. Window or full screen. I turn the sound down on the music a little bit. I could do a little bit more. Otherwise, it seems like it's in a good spot. And I like this because I've never actually paid attention to this in a lot of other visual novels, is that enter advances the dialogue and activates the interface, but space advances the dialogue without selecting choices. So it's like, skip dialogue, navigate the interface, and always got to hide the user interface because there's sometimes really good art behind the stuff. So let's go back. I apologize because I have not played it yet, so a lot of the names will be completely unfamiliar to me, and I may mess them up. So if that happens, I apologize. But let's have a look. Welcome to the Pivot of Hearts demo. Oh, wow. So we already have a cat that does not look happy to see us. That is dichromia with the eyes. I feel judged. I feel unfairly judged by this cat. Heterochromia. Right, because people confuse that with like sexual orientation, which cracks me up. All right, sorry. Yeah, there you are, human. The good fellows at Dragon Roll Studios summoned me for my very important nap, so I'll make this quick, okay? First of all, thank you for downloading the Pivot of Hearts demo. This build contains about half of the first chapter of the game. There will be 4 in total. I hope you'll watch over our hero Wén and help him unleash his true potential. He's capable of much more love than he believes. You humans all are. I didn't expect to be attacked this early in the game, but thank you. If anything seems off or you encounter any issues while playing, please feel free to contact the Dragon Roll team. They'll be happy to fix it, I'm sure. So yeah, we are looking at a demo, and this is actually a press build of the demo. So we may have a little bit more than you'll get in the standard demo in the store, but you can get the demo for this right now in the Steam store. And if you enjoyed playing, keep an eye on the full game release and spread the word. That's about it. Good luck. You don't seem like you're wishing me good luck, Luna. But okay. Just saying. Chapter 1, Old Friends. The game in front of me crashed again. That's the 3rd time in a row now. I can almost repeat the whole dialogue from memory already. Why did this bug have to happen at the end of such a long cutscene? Oof. I push myself away from the computer. It's well past 10 o'clock. I like the room with the games and oh, it's so cute, and the little slime poster. Well, I guess I'll quit for now. I lean on the back of my chair and sigh. Although there is not a single cell in my body doubting that I love developing games, at times like this I honestly find myself wondering if programming was the right career choice. It makes no sense. I didn't even touch this part of the code. I scowl at the screen. Healing Quest was supposed to be a simple RPG that our indie studio started 6 months ago. It's an original take on a classic genre that scratches that itch for the good old times. Letting my arms drop beside the chair, I conclude that it's time to wrap up the remote work for today. I wanted to fix the bug now because tomorrow will be a busy day at the studio. We'll meet the new artist who's been hired to work on Healing Quest, and just to show how small we are, they appointed me, a programmer, as the new artist's guide for the first months. I have no idea who they are, though. Didn't even have time to skim through their resume. Hopefully they're patient enough to tolerate my humor, or rather my lack of it. Huh? I reach for my cell phone and spot a new message from an old friend. Barbara? Boy, I haven't seen her in a while. Hey Wén, how's your lame ass doing? Wow, that's your friend? That's your friend? Very flat from sitting all day, every day. And you, what color is your hair nowadays? Want to find out? I'm starting a new Castles and Champions campaign and was wondering if you wanted to join to play too. They play CNC. Music Factory. Castles and Champions? That sure brings me back. It's been a while since I last played a tabletop RPG. Barbara is actually an excellent game master. I used to spend entire afternoons trying to escape her twisted plots. Good times. I start typing out an answer. Sure, sounds fun. Cool, the first session is Saturday, 3 p.m. at my place. Awesome, got it. I set my phone down for a moment, but after some pondering, I pick it up again. Oh, nice, we're checking in. So, what have you been up to? It is almost like 10:30 at night. Okay. Oh, you want to know? I've been learning tarot. Tarot, huh? Figures. You've always been into mystic stuff. Did you find a mysterious book containing a deck of magic cards and accidentally unleash its power into the world? How did you know? Anyway, shall I give you a rundown? Well... Barbara is recording a voice message. Oh. Once she gets going, there's no stopping her. I guess I have no choice but to press play. I mean, you always have a choice. Well, technically you don't, because I'm controlling you, but whatever. First of all, tarot reading is usually seen as a form of divination, a way of predicting the future, but actually, it's more about looking deeply at the present in order to understand it. That sounds less occult than I expected. So there are 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana, making it a total of 78 cards. The minor arcana have 4 suits, just like a deck of playing cards. Actually, it seems like tarot cards were originally used to play games. By the way, do you know what the 4 suits mean? See, this to me is funny because if somebody tried texting this to me, like, do you want to learn about tarot? I'd be like, I got you. I'm good. I'd really just be like, show me pictures of your cards. Text me pictures of your cards. That's all I need to know. Do you know what the 4 suits mean? Okay, so we're going to go with the Enlighten because we'd love to, let the game do its thing. Also, that's the tutorial, so if you play this again, you don't need to do this part. Ooh, my one earbud has said no, which is weird. It was charged before. Okay, so. Very well. Let's talk about the suit of clubs. It's associated with the element of fire and with creative energy. So it's like that spark that initiates everything. Inspiration, passion, the sudden impulse that propels you forward. So I guess that means something like impetus. Oh, I see what they're about to do. Okay. Diamonds. Alright, diamonds. As you may expect, it has to do with wealth, but it's not really about money per se. Think worldly, mundane. Humans can't just live off ideals, right? As such, its element is earth. You know how in order to harvest crops, you gotta work the field consistently every day? It's about that sort of steady effort. Effort. Got it. So, steadiness, I guess. Of course, there is the suit of hearts, which is also known as cups. Sorry, there is a bug in here. Go away, bug. I'm playing a video game. A chalice filled with water, if you will, which is the element it represents. It's about those shapeless feelings that run as deep as the ocean. The bonds between people. Basically, this suit tells you to open your heart and face your emotions. Hearts equals emotion. Easy enough to remember. And finally, spades. So there is spades, the coldest of the suits, the chilling blade of a sword. This one is associated with wind. It represents reason, knowledge, truth. And since you can't cross blades on your own, it's also about dialogue. Okay, spades, being sharp, using logic. Got it. I guess that's all the tarot suits. For a moment, I wonder if Barbara's going to send another voice memo, but I see she's typing now. So now, ask the cards a question. Are we doing tarot over text? I'm here for this. Okay. I mean, this isn't the kind of question that you might normally ask for tarot, but it is a valid question. How can I solve the queen slime bug? Deep stuff, man, but fine. I'll draw a random card for you. Jory! Even though I don't believe in this stuff, my heart skips a beat in anticipation for an answer from beyond. And it's Three of Cups. Interesting. Wow, okay, what does that mean? Good question. I haven't gotten that far in my studies yet. Hey, Esoterica. Avada welcome on in. So this is interesting because I used to read tarot all the time. And what I would also do is I would pick decks where the illustrations of the cards would help me remember what the card means. But now if I were to read tarot, I would have to look it up myself. Like I would not be able to like innately just know what a card means. So I'd be over here like, let's see, that means this and that means this. So yeah, I would still read for you, but I couldn't make it like a performance. I look away from the screen for a moment to stare at the imaginary camera that would capture my exasperated expression. I see. Oh, well, enjoy. Thank you for the follow and go to sleep. Like, I don't want anyone to like skip sleep to be here. I see. What? No biting comeback? You must be really tired. Well, it is like 11:45, so we probably are tired. Then why'd you offer me a reading then, quack? Not quack. Oh. See, I also do this. I will respond with a sticker or an emoji in a minute if you make a pun. Despite how tired I am, I let out a small chuckle even as I rub my forehead in pain at the silly pun. It's been a while since we did this sort of routine. I'll get back at you on the RPG session. Be ready for some high-level comical exchanges. Roger. Have a good night. I finally leave my phone on the desk and lean once more on the back of my chair. Magical card readings aside, playing an RPG would be a great change of pace. I've been too focused on work. The last time I hung out with friends was months ago. In fact, how long has it been since Barbara and I became friends? 5? 7? 10 years now? I can't believe it was that long ago. I slide back to my computer and start browsing social networks for some long-forgotten high school pictures. It takes me a while, but soon a photo comes up on the screen. Aw, look at them! Look at them! I like the art style, it's very cute. Yep, that's me, Barbara, and some other people from, apparently, a very long time ago. It's pretty funny how Barbara and I still talk to each other after all that time. I guess we kept sharing the same nerdy interests, such as tabletop RPGs. The other two, however... Yeah, there are some people I haven't talked to in a very, very long time. God, I'm getting old. Oof. Relatable. I turn off the computer and proceed. I know how to say words. I turn off the computer and proceed with my daily pre-bed routine of brushing my teeth, putting on pajamas, and contemplating the emptiness of life. Why is this game coming for me like this? 10 minutes later, I'm lying face down and trying really hard not to think about that damn bug and healing quest. I make an effort to think about the upcoming campaign instead. That's when I wonder. Huh, who else did she invite to the table? This is a very important thing to know when you're about to play tabletop RPGs with people is who all gonna be over there. It's very important. Could they be someone I know? Nah, even if they were, it's been so long that we're probably different people altogether. We were all just a bunch of silly kids. And some things are better left in the past anyway. But I guess things could have also gone differently. Was there even a right choice back then? Flashback. I was even more exhausted than I am right now, as if all my mana had been running on fumes for a long time. Head pounding, legs numbing, stomach growling, but I barely felt any of it. My thoughts kept going back and forth between solving the math problem in front of me and figuring out how much time I had left. Finish this worksheet, drop by the library, return the books that were due today, borrow that other one, and then rush to meet Nina. Shit, I'm already late. Are we dreaming? Are we like having a back in school dream? I have to get going now. The worksheet will just have to remain incomplete. I ram my books and pencil case into my backpack and quickly zip it up. I'm ready to get up from my desk when the classroom door suddenly opens. When? Okay, so they're just, for now, they're just old friend. We didn't get their name looking at the photo. I'm not really sure exactly how it happened. I guess my cheek hand got stuck on something as I tried to sling my backpack over my shoulder. Or maybe I just lost my balance from being caught off guard. All I know is the next second I'm on the floor and my bag's contents have spilled all over. Worksheets, textbooks, binders, pencils, and a set of dice. Ah, crap. In a daze, I leaned forward and began gathering my scattered items. Wén, are you okay? I look up to see my old friend's hand extended towards me. Considering how mad she got the last time we talked, the gesture is definitely a surprise. Yeah, of course, I just tripped. Hesitantly, I accept her hand, but the moment I put my weight on my left foot, I stagger and almost fall back down. Thankfully, she firmly grips my elbows, keeping me steady. Huh, I forgot how strong she was. Oh, I guess my foot fell asleep. Sorry, I'll just... Jeez, Wén. Her voice comes out startlingly loud, resounding through the empty classroom. You have to take care of yourself. I wince at her words, but can't bring myself to say anything back. My head hurts. I'm hungry. It feels like 1,000 needles are pricking at my leg from every angle. And now my friend's strengthening grip on my elbows makes me aware of a new, unfamiliar pain spreading from my neck to the tips of my fingers. Oh. I'm doing my best. My voice comes out no more than a whisper, and I'm not even sure if she heard me. Perhaps that's for the best. Still, she pulls me up once again. Can you stand? I tap my foot on the floor a few times, making sure it responds to the stimulus. Yeah. Sighing in relief, she lets go of me and crouches down to pick up some of my fallen books. I bend down and follow suit, gathering the worksheets that flew all over. After a few moments of awkward silence, she speaks up. By the way, I'm sorry I snapped at you yesterday. Huh? That was unexpected. It's okay, really. We're cool. The clock's ticking feels louder by the minute, and a new wave of anxiety reminds me to hurry to my after-school commitment. My friend moves farther away to pick up the dice that scattered across the classroom. The dice. Ooh, nice choice. Another reminder of an unfulfilled promise. Wow, they sure landed far. If we were playing with Barbara, these rolls would all count as ones. Oh, is that your rule? If it goes off the table, it counts as a one? Oh. I chuckle at that. You're right. She's strict about that, but has no qualms about chucking dice at people, though. You're right about that. Oh, look at this. A natural 20. Hey, Amalia. The atmosphere surrounding us suddenly feels a lot less heavy. Lucky me. She picks up the die and brings it back to me, a look of resolve on her face. It's been a while. Think you'll be able to make it today? I gulp. I'm also curious. Okay, so the deck of cards, the normal suits that you're used to that are representing the tarot are up here, but so far we can't do anything with them because it's just to remind us of what they stand for. Okay, I gulp. I try to look away from her steady gaze and my eyes land on the clock. The ticking is so loud now I can't even hear my thoughts. I take the die back and shut it in its box, effectively turning away from her as I answer, I don't think so. Really? Again? Yeah, sorry. Okay, hold on. What did she ask? Okay, so there's something that maybe they're going to attend together. And he's saying no. Yeah, sorry. Someone's waiting for me. I can't be late. I'm already late. I can't afford to waste any more time. I finally zip up my bag and lurch towards the door. But a hand grabs my wrist and holds me in place. I just want to know if there's anything wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. Kind of sweating there. There's a lot wrong, actually. For one, when did I start feeling so guilty just talking to one of my best friends? Are you sure? Because I've actually been trying to talk to you for weeks, you know? Ouch, she was right. I knew she was, but... Okay, so... I don't know that we have any actual values built up, but... I have to be somewhere else right now. I have too many responsibilities, which is steadiness. Somewhere else right now is motivation. Or you know how it is, exams are coming up, which is logic. All of these are probably not the truth, but this one seems probably softer, so we're going to go with exams are coming up. Oh, I think I understand. So that means that we may not be able to answer something else with logic. Interesting. We were in our third year of high school, after all. College entrance exams were always looming over us. I was sure it would work. Logically speaking, this was the best answer. That's the same thing you told me the last two times. Okay, so logically speaking, it was the best answer, but also we already used it before. Whoops. Or so I thought. Okay, so this is not it. Okay, now we just have to be kind of rude. I have to be somewhere else right now. I reminded myself of the very reason why I was in a rush. Nina. That was all the impetus necessary to get me going. I twist my wrist, pulling away from her grip. You're never really here anymore. Ouch. It'll only be a couple of minutes. Can't you spare that much? I have too many responsibilities. Okay, so we have kind of gone through these dialogue trees. Everything was piling up. There was no choice but to power through. Dropping the ball was not an option. I was sure that my steady effort would eventually pay off. She didn't seem satisfied, so I added, "We can talk tomorrow, okay?" That also sounds like a lie, but alright. Tomorrow I have a rehearsal, remember? Alas, that was not an option. Okay, so there's the sorry I don't know what to do, but yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I left you hanging like that. In the end, when I thought about how she must have felt, I knew I had to give in. You did leave me hanging. A lot. But I'm glad we can finally talk. My friend stares intently into my eyes before asking, "Has anything happened to Nina?" Was it that obvious? No, she's fine. In fact, she's If everything's fine, why have you and I been talking less and less to each other? Ouch, again. She had a good point. We and Barbara used to hang out every other day. Hey, dance lover, good time zone. But things weren't so simple. If only I could explain it. It's just... While I stammered, my friend stared at me anxiously, like she really wanted me to say something. The right something. So, I don't have enough. I don't have enough clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades to tell the truth right now. So we're gonna, sadly, this is not the lie again. Not really a lie, but it's more of like it's kind of turning it around. I think that's just in your head. We're okay, it's fine, really. In the end, I had no idea what she wanted me to say, and I didn't want to let anyone down. I tried to smile and sound as confident as I could, despite the burning doubts consuming me from inside. I could feel her expectations being thrown out as she sighed in disappointment. I hoped you'd at least be honest with me. All right. Yeah. Okay, so that seemed like it was a dream or a flashback. And this is our office. Not bad. Using Windows. Okay. Oh. I don't hate this. Another day at work. I've been pretty burned out lately, but these home office days helped improve my mood. That and the news of a new tabletop RPG campaign starting this weekend. Anyway, our studio is quite small and young-lived. After a few attempts at making mobile games, we managed to launch a quite successful hit that keeps us running nowadays. It was a very compelling clicker game about bunnies. Even I had to stop myself from playing it after 2 months of intense bunny civilization grinding. Okay, I want this game though. Anyway, now that we have some money to spare, we're able to invest our time and effort into games with more creative freedom. And so, Healing Quest came into being. Bia. Good morning, Wén. Oh, hey, morning, Bia. Augusto, okay. Yo, Wén, my dude, have you heard? Morning. Heard what? I figure it's fine to have a little chat before diving right into work. The new hire. They're coming in today, right? Yep. I don't know anything about them, though. Anna from the art team was raving about it. It'll definitely be a load off her back to have one more person on board. Yeah, but that's not all. Seems like she's been following their work for quite a while. Oh, you're in the know. Give me the deets. Augustus slides his chair over to our side of the desk. Is it a girl? Is she cute? Okay, slow your roll there, kiddo. Bia gives him a knowing look and sighs. All I know is that their work is, and I quote, nostalgic but also so alive, just what we need. So try not to scare them away, alright? Me? I'm so friendly, though. When's the one who should watch that scowl? So cold. I'm in power saving mode. I'm gonna remember that one. I'm in power saving mode. Ah, okay, so we've earned a heart, so I guess that'll give us 2 to use later. Interesting. That said, I unintentionally crack a smile at the programming team's morning banter. Makes me feel like some of my worries are not that bad after all. However, one glance at the glitched screen of Healing Quest brings me back to the harsh reality of work. Hey Wén, I just found another bug. I feel my veins twitching on my forehead. Is it game breaking? Because I'm still working on that queen slime crash. No, it's just some minor physics quirks. I'll put it on the backlog. I struggle not to look at the whiteboard with the backlog cards. Every time I glance at that pile of work, I feel my heart skipping a beat. As my colleagues return to their desks, I whisper to myself, focus, Wén, focus. I spend some time tracking down the queen slime bug. Before I know it, it's already time for the meeting with the new artist. I was expected to greet them at room 3 if I recall clearly. Okay, Chico is our project manager. Hey Wén, take a seat. Kawa should be here shortly. Kawa? I do as I'm told. As soon as I land my butt on the chair, the product manager starts with his usual talk. It's so nice that we're expanding our team. We can finally make bigger games with even more passion. You remember how it was when we started, right, Wén? You've been here since the beginning, after all. I feel like I had this conversation 10 times already. Same, Amalia. I am definitely feeling the day job creep in. Yeah, sure, hard times. I remember when... 2 short knocks at the door interrupted my speech. It was a newcomer. Thank God. I like him already. A slim and tall dude walks into the room. His stylish looks give him some strong designer vibes. Hey, Kawa, welcome. Have a seat as well. This is Andre Wén Xiàn, but we all call him Wén. He's our lead programmer and one of our oldest employees around. Okay, don't say it like that. You can say long time, don't say oldest. Oh, hey, excuse me. He approaches me and extends his hand. After giving me a firm handshake, he says, Nice to meet you, Wén. I heard you're going to show me around the studio today. Is that right? Well, should I show him my dark humor right off the bat, or put on a happy face? Maybe something in between? Okay, so... Again, Hearts is getting in touch with your feelings, whereas Diamonds is steady, or we could just say, can someone else do it? No, it's a new person on our team. Sure, I'll show you around. Okay, so because we built up hearts with the earlier conversation, that removes one of our hearts, so now we're down to 1 of each suit. Nice to meet you too. Oh, little blushy lines. And sure, I'll show you around. Feel free to ask me anything. Things can be overwhelming at first. Oh, cool. Thank you. Here's some advice. The blue chairs are the oldest, so avoid them for your back's sake. Hey, All our chairs are top quality. Chico protests and the sudden movement makes the back of his chair propel him forward. I'll keep an eye out. We talk about some boring office stuff, and 10 minutes later, I'm touring him into our workspace. And this here is our visual management board. I feel a piercing pain in my chest. I fail to avoid looking at the backlog list. Wow, that's a long backlog. A second pang crosses through my veins. I visibly flinch. Yeah, I suppose. I quickly take him to the artist section to avoid further questioning. And last but not least, this is where you'll be working. Anna and Beto will be your teammates. The artist section consists of 2 joint desks where 2 pairs of people can seat across each other. Anna and Beto were bent over their drawing tablets. They stopped to stretch and exchange greetings with their new lead artist. Before I knew it, they're already discussing Healing Quest's art style. Hey, look at them. Oh my gosh, the pixel art in this game is so cute. It's so heartwarming and nostalgic. I remember staring at the screen for hours when playing my favorite RPGs to try and reproduce the characters and monster sprites pixel by pixel on the computer. Anna and Beto chuckle along with Kawa as they exchange stories about their career's origins. I saw it as my cue to end the tour and swiftly leave them talking. I go back to my desk to squeeze in some work before the next meeting. As I come and go to the other meetings of the day, I keep seeing the artists talking and laughing warmly with each other. I'm legitimately impressed by how fast Kawa befriended them, considering he's effectively their new boss. It's not that simple to start a hierarchically bound relationship like that. Maybe he naturally makes people feel comfortable around him. I guess we'll find out. The next day. Home sweet home, or something like that. These days have been so hectic, I barely had time to clean my place. Again, this game is attacking me. It's gotten to a point where queen slime might sprout out of a corner. I shudder at the thought and begin picking up and folding some shirts I left lying around. I pull open a drawer to stuff them into, but realize it's already overflowing and haphazardly thrown in piece of clothing. Man, when did it get this bad? Am I becoming a workaholic? Sighing, I kneel down and start pulling out the messy shirts to fold them properly and make everything fit. Just think of this as Tetris, Wén. You'll be done in no time. Huh, this takes me back. I hold an old t-shirt in front of me. The washed-out image of the group of armor-clad heroes from my favorite cartoon as a kid fills me with nostalgia. It was a birthday gift from my high school days. Yeah, no, we're going for the flashback. If I'm not mistaken, the day I got this... I move over to the PC and quickly look for the old photo I uncovered the other day. Aww. Yep, I got the shirt from her that day. I haven't worn it in forever, but the attachment still lingers, despite the fact that it's been years since we last talked. Barbara, who was trying really hard to put cat ears on my head back then, on the other hand, keeps popping up and dragging me into human interaction this day. So you stayed close with Barbara, but not with your other friend. Though I suppose I'm grateful to her since I do not tend to seek out other people too often. I'm the kind of guy who stays in his lane. I'm told that's why I'm single now, but I did have a girlfriend back then. To this day, I'm not sure how it all started or why it ended. All I have left are a few fond memories and a nagging sense of failure. Oh, I am slain. Jeez. I would like to have words with the writing team because ouch. Okay. Ouch. I was supposed to be cleaning my room and getting some sleep, so why am I taking a stroll down memory lane all of a sudden? I get up and start folding clothes again. There's no need to get all wistful now of all times. Besides, there's the RPG session coming up. It's not like my days of hanging out with friends are in the past. Okay, so we bumped up emotion. That's right, I hope the new RPG campaign is just the beginning. I miss having fun with people. So even just processing that thought and emotion gave us 2 hearts to work with. Yesterday's cheerful chatter about game sprites echoes in my mind. I bet someone sociable like Kawa has no problem keeping up with a bunch of people. I grumble to myself as I shut the drawer, now only slightly less messy than before, and decide this is enough for today. Time to get some sleep. Okay, Friday the 13th. Whoa. It's been one hell of a week, but thanks to Kawa, we've made significant progress with the visual aspects of the game. Well, it's finally Friday, time to go home and get some rest. I start packing my things. When? Where do you think you're going? Home. No way, it's Friday. We're all gonna hit the bar. We gotta welcome Kawa into the team, make him feel at home. I look around the office and there is an energetic group gathered around Kawa. He seems to be getting along with everyone already. I don't think me being there will make any difference. Come on, man, we haven't had a drink in so long. I'll meet you there after gathering my stuff. Okay, don't run away. Yeah, I usually have to be told that for these two because I'm like, 2 drinks and then I will vanish. He seems satisfied with that and I'm left alone. As I finish shoving everything into my backpack, I realize I haven't washed my mug yet. I try to sneak past the group to get to the small office kitchen. But Kawa notices. I smile sheepishly. See you at the bar? No escaping now. Yeah, sure, I'm just gonna wash this. Guess I'm going to the happy hour. It actually would be nice to have a chat with Kawa. He was a big help this week and had some cool ideas. But even if I did go, I doubt I'd get a moment of his time. Don't be so sure, you are the protagonist. Yeah, I like how they've done the art style for the like the office scenes, the street scenes. Nice. Yep, as expected. As I sip on some beer, most of the team is hanging around Kawa, asking him all sorts of questions, laughing and refilling his glass. He blends in just fine. Yo, Kawa, you were the art director on Nap Time Scare, right? Yeah, the team was amazing there too. The animations were so well done, I was impressed. Awesome! Do you know Zay from there? He's like my bro. Yeah, I remember he was super into that robot anime. Yeah, that guy never changes. Did he make you listen to all his theories? Charismatic people really are something else. I was one of the people who started building our studio, but despite the seniority, I have a hard time talking to a lot of people in the office. Even though I know the project and the show they're talking about, it doesn't feel right to join in. I'd love to get my mind off the endless backlog, though. And apparently, we are starving. Huh? I was so focused today, I forgot about my afternoon snack. I reached for the plastic menu next to Augusto. And remember that game jam when Anna fell asleep at our keyboard and typed like 1,000 lines of zzz? Oh yeah! And the Nachorito thing? Oh my god, how could I forget that? I have an understanding of the inside jokes they were mentioning, but certainly Kawa has no idea what they're talking about. I glance at him, trying to learn how an extrovert deals with these situations. This is like everybody looking at neurotypical people, like, how do you even do this? What is this? To my surprise, he's just holding his empty glass and awkwardly laughing a little. Everyone's too engrossed and reminiscing at the moment. So we could just leave him alone, but I think we'll spend a heart to say, I guess even he can be at a loss. I'll call out to him. Waving the menu in the air slightly, I try to catch his attention. Hey, you want some food? He brightens as soon as he hears that. Looking relieved, he sneaks out of his seat and joins my side of the table. The rest of the team is still fired up about whatever happened at the game jam 2 years ago. Thanks, man. I was getting hungry. Aww. Same. I'm pretty weak with alcohol, so I gotta eat. Want to share some fries? Hell yes. Though I've kind of got a craving for fried polenta. This game gonna make me hungry. That's even better. Last time I ordered polenta instead of fries, my pals berated me for it. This guy's alright. Your pals berated you for ordering polenta? Good new friends. He calls out to the waiter in a friendly voice. Excuse me, Chief, could we have a big portion of the fried polenta and... He glances at the empty bottle of the table and then looks at me, awaiting approval. I nod. And a couple more beers, please. Sure thing. He leans back on his chair and places his phone on the table. I can't help but notice something familiar about the strap hanging from it. It's a helmet shaped like a dragon's head? Could it be? Oh my goodness, are you both into the same anime? Are you both nerds? You're both the same kind of nerd. Hey, is that from Warriors of the Horoscope? This? Kawa picks up the phone and lets the strap hang between us, showing off the detailed charm attached to it. Sure is. I'm a huge fan, even now. Really? Me too. He rolls a little hum up between his fingers. This guy was my hero growing up. He always had everyone's back. Yeah, he was cooler than the main guy anyway. That's what I always say. You know that arc when... Suddenly, 2 beer bottles and a tray of fried polenta appear in front of us. Here you go. Thanks. Kawa fills up our glasses and holds his up with a smile. To childhood obsessions we can't outgrow. It's a very targeted game all of a sudden. We make games after all. Gotta keep your inner kid alive. We clink our glasses together and cheers, lightly hit them against the edge of the bottle, and drink. Huh. This is the same cheap beer I was having before, but somehow it tastes nicer. We both reach for the sticks of polenta and shove them into our mouths, munching hungrily. It sure has been a while since I had this. I can't help mumbling with my mouth full. The polenta was a good call. Kawa closes his eyes and nods enthusiastically, savoring the taste. Right? I just can't help myself. I keep grabbing more polenta and washing it down with beer in an endless cycle, interrupted only by my need to talk about my favorite cartoon. We keep on discussing what was the most intense battle, the ridiculous moves, some questionable adaptations. I'm surprised at how easy this is. I'm having a great time. By the way, I have no idea what time it is now. Yo, Wén, what you doing? I now realize I'm standing up. Oh my god. I now realize I'm standing up, precariously balancing myself on one leg while undulating my arms like wings, imitating the Swan Warrior's signature move. All that while holding my cup of beer. Well, it's not that bad, since Kawa is also striking an equally dramatic pose, eyes closed, stance wide, and one fist is thrown up in the air. At least he hasn't lost his shirt, like an accurate reenactment of the dragon attack would require. We're just... Oh no, we drunk. We're just having an important conversation. I try to regain my balance. It's rare for you to get like this. Come on, man, I need your help. He grabs my wrist and drags me into the bar. What the... Oh no. Oh no. Oh well, maybe I'll order more polenta at the counter. Is there karaoke coming on? Is this what's about to happen? Yup. Sure is crowded in here, though. Augusto places me next to the TV and puts something in my hand. He takes a couple steps away and starts waving his hands in the air from side to side. A familiar tacky melody reaches my ears. I squint to see what's on the old CRT TV will give me any hints as to what's going on. Oh no. At the same time as my brain processes that the words on the screen are lyrics, I realize I'm holding a microphone. It's that song. Hold on, my right earbud is being a pain, so I'm going to recharge it. I'm going to try to recharge it. There we go. It's that song. That one song you can't escape from if you step into a karaoke in this country. The one people sing loudly, drunkenly, cathartically. Is it that relatable? The guy in the song talks about his fear of surrendering, his attempts to deny his love and hide it away, but he knows it's all for nothing because in the end he can't lie to his heart and all he wants is to be loved back. Yeah, that one. Pretty typical sertanejo stuff. Hold on, I gotta look that word up. Okay, a music style that had its origins in the countryside of Sao Paulo in the 1920s. It's similar to country music in the US and is often played in dive bars and restaurants in Brazil's countryside. Okay. As I muse about the cheesy lyrics, I notice something on the screen. The words! They're changing color! Yeah, you gotta sing, buddy. The intro's ended and the whole bar is staring at me, expecting a sincere performance. Shit. I look around like a deer in the headlights. I can't sing in public, let alone this song. I think about dashing off, but the bar really is crowded and the mic is in my hands. I don't know what to do with it, and the lame melody keeps playing and I want to die, and I feel a hand on my shoulder, and suddenly actual lyrics reach my ears. I'm not going to sing because I don't actually know, but like, I'm afraid of giving you my heart. So this is like proper drunken bar karaoke. Well, this definitely isn't me singing. Oh, Kawa! Oh, this is so cute. That is so adorable. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. He's grabbed the other mic and taken the stage by my side. Struggling a little to join in partway through, his voice still booms enthusiastically. He glances at me with a strained smile. A bit embarrassed, but determined to see this through. Kawa, to think that you'd sacrifice yourself like this for me. I won't let it be in vain. Okay, now we're just talking like we're in an anime. Swallowing my fears, I join him in the chorus and sing with all my energy, suddenly regaining the strange confidence I found earlier while chatting with him. Feeling our enthusiasm, the crowd joins in wholeheartedly until the song reaches its long final note and the sound of clapping takes over everything. By then, I'm breathing heavily and sweating like hell. Kawa is in a similar state. While still gasping for air, he extends a friendly fist towards me. Haha, thanks. I bump my fist against his. We hand the mics to the next people in line and squeeze through the bar, but not before I send programmer Augusto a deadly glare and mouth my plan to destroy him later. I don't think he gets the message. Either way, I'm more eager to fear the outside air than get my revenge now. It's so ridiculous. He leans against a wall, panting a little. As soon as he catches his breath, he starts laughing. Ah. It's such a light and honest laugh. That sound combined with the night breeze makes my flushed face go back to normal. I can breathe again. Okay, you sound awkward as fuck, Wén, but it's okay. Next time, let's sing the opening theme. You know, Unicorn Illusion. Something overtakes my pre-programmed answer of no way I don't do karaoke, and I just blurt out without a second thought, sure. All right. I do like how it's moving. It's, you know, it's not necessarily every day, but it is skipping ahead at its own pace for days. Oh no, that's right. You were out drinking and karaokeing last night. It's probably not going to be a good morning for you, pal. You might be hurting a little bit. Ugh. Zour the Sage, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. And hey, Dharma Project, welcome on in. No worries about the lurk. It's all good. I'm not sure what woke me up, a persistent headache, the dryness of my throat, or the sunlight shining through the window since I clearly forgot to close my curtains last night. Sitting up, I noticed that drunk Wén was smart enough to leave a glass full of water on my night table. Good job, drunk Wén. I grabbed the glass and gulped it down faster than the cups of beer I had last night. Ah, that's right. I embarrassed myself in public singing that. Wow. Lame is definitely a thing that they use for sillies. Sertaneo song. The memory makes me want to crawl back under the covers. I mean, one assumes that Wén got himself home under his own power, but I don't know. As some relief sets in from hydrating myself, even slightly, I recall that I wasn't alone then. Right, Kawa had backed me up there. That made it a lot less terrible. I guess it wasn't all bad. He was a pretty cool dude, and we got to talk a lot about Warriors of the Horoscope. Wait, I didn't... I bring my hand to my forehead as a new pang of pain hits me along with the memories of reenacting that famous ice attack pose. I guess I really did get carried away. How did I even get home? I vaguely remember stumbling to the bus stop with Kawa's support. But wait, were buses even running? What time was it? Wasn't it I supporting him, maybe? It's so fuzzy. It was a miracle I didn't miss my stop. As I mentally retrace my steps, I grab my phone to check the time. 10:15. Oh, we probably late to something. And a few messages, too. Let's see. Augusto, key smash. Dang, he was doing worse than me. Next. Kawa, made it home alive, man? Nice. Nice. Good friend. Good, attractive, sexy, good friend. Good friend. Oh, right, we exchanged numbers. He must have thought I died. Somehow. Barely. I think for a moment an ad. You? Okay, next. Barbara. Morning Wén, rise and shine. Right, because we have a new CNC game starting this weekend. Don't be late today, or you'll face my wrath. Anky face. Like hell I would. I do need to get out of bed soon, though, if I want to have enough time to eat, shower, and show up to the RPG session looking like a human being. I've been to RPG sessions on the weekend. Looking like a human being is not a requirement, buddy. Then you better have that fancy onion snack I love waiting for me. And sent. I drag myself out of bed and get ready to face the day. Oop, hold on, I gotta look at the background. Oh, it's so cool. The day has finally come. Time to smack some evil creatures and eat lots of unhealthy food. Today, I play Castles and Champions at Barbara's. Like every good millennial, she still lives with her parents. What? I'm gonna let you have that one, game. In particular, it's a very convenient apartment near the subway. Yeah, I'm gonna just let you have that one. I don't... okay. Okay. It only took me it took me only half hour to get here, which is a miracle in this city. I remember coming here when we were in high school. She often called us over to play Super Blast Bros after classes. Looking back, I wish I had spent more time playing with friends than studying. And here I am. Boy, this brings back memories. I step closer to the gates and type her apartment number into the electronic panel. Sure enough, a few seconds later, her familiar voice comes out of a small speaker on the panel. Hello? Is this the place where they're hiring adventurers? Ugh, Wén, your cringy attacks are always critical on me. Come up. The gate buzzes and unlocks, allowing me to push it open and walk into the building. I go straight to the elevator and eagerly await my new adventure. Hey, long time no see. Do we finally get to see what Barbara looks like now? Yes! And she's cute! A green-haired Barbara greets me at the door. As expected, her hair color is always different from what you remember. Last time it was blue, I think? Green it is, huh? Not for too long, though. Enjoy while you can. Am I the first one to arrive? Yes, as always, the serious guy. But actually, the other two arrived while you were in the elevator. They should be here soon. Hey, Slivers, welcome on in. Oh, that's right. Anyone I know? Only one. Don't worry. It's not your ex. Barbara smirks to provoke me. However, that's such an old story that I don't even care anymore. Good call. For a moment, I feel like I'm being watched. From the corner of my eye, I spot a small furry face cropping out from behind a turn down the corner. It's a black cat. Oops, hold on. There we go. Stream Deck is a little bit slow. I don't remember Barbara having any pets. Oh, is that cat yours? Did you finally make a pact to become a magical girl? Luna? Oh, hey Luna, you were there. Don't worry, she's very shy. She probably won't come near us, and I've always been a magical girl. She added, winking at me. Oh, really? I could use a fluffy cat to warm my heart, though. Unfortunately, as soon as Luna notices me looking at her, she jolts back into hiding. And oh? So long, little friend. That's when another familiar voice calls from behind me. Oi, anybody home? I tilt my head, trying to remember where do I know that voice from? Wait, is that? I turn around to face the person coming in the house. It's Zuko. Oh, is that you, Andre? To my surprise, a friend I haven't seen in ages is standing in front of me. Oh no, she's cute. Everyone's cute. And the music change and all. It's like, okay, she shows up and Japanese city pop starts going. Okay. Oh my god, Itsuko, it's been so long. Yes, it has. I haven't heard from you since our last year in high school. I didn't have much time back then. Yeah, right. Oh, she knows. Her tone of voice definitely tells me so. Hey, don't leave me out of the loop here. A flashy guy is standing behind Itsuko. He has long platinum blonde hair and edgy dark clothes. This is Sigurd. We're in a band together. He sings and I drum. Sigurd? Wow, that's an unusual name. It's a glorious name bestowed only upon those fated to unrivaled victory. Actually, his real name is Ronaldo, but he likes to be called Sigurd. It's my artistic name. Please don't ever remind me of my real name. Fair. That's right. I remember Itsuko used to play on a band back in high school, so these two are playing Castles and Champions with us. Let me guess, Sigurd, you're going to be the party's bard, aren't you? Bard? I can play a bard? Why didn't you tell me earlier, Tsuko? That's definitely the one I'm playing. Well, both Wén and Tsuko are Castles and Champions veterans, so bear with me while I walk Sigurd through the basics. Take care, KMC. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for that raid earlier. I appreciate it. Sure thing. I'll leaf through the character options in the meantime. If Sigurd's a bard, though, I suppose a tank is a good choice. If we have us a board and a tank, I'll be happy as a damage dealer. Are we snacking? Are we eating? Is that what's going on? Noticing my mouth full of my favorite prized onion snacks, onionitos, is in the way. I quickly raise a hand in apology and finish munching them down. Sorry, I meant, with a support and a tank in the party already, I don't mind being the damage dealer. To me, you still sound like Greek. Snack or no snack. That's right. Wén and Tsuko, tone the gamer jargon down. Sorry. We can't help but glance at each other as we speak at the same time. Guess we were too excited. Tabletop role-playing games, or simply TTRPGs, can be very daunting to newcomers after all. We don't want to overwhelm Sigurd and turn him off. That's fine. I know you must be very excited to play my game. Now Sigurd, let's start with the basics. Barbara goes on to explain the general premise of TTRPGs. In summary, someone acts as the game master, a mixture of narrator and arbiter, telling the other players what their characters see and hear. Hey, Finite, welcome on in. Then, these players explain what they want their characters to do. The game master narrates what happens after that, and this cycle repeats on and on and on. That's it. It's a fun kind of game because you get to be and do things you never could in real life. Explore worlds of fantasy adventure. As a gamer and game developer, I really dig this shit. Fair. I mean, we all do. And I realized we had a resub or prime sub? Real Big Girl, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Hold on a second, I gotta do this. I really love this new plugin. It's so cool. I did make these pulse along with the music, but I was afraid it was too flashy. So the contour is like, yeah, it's so cool. If you like this plugin, Finite Singularity, check out his resources on the OBS filter website. Absolutely. Lindsay Soup, thank you very much and welcome on in. Okay, so really dig the fantasy and adventure worlds. I like that they have a special name for their D&D. It's very fun. Except, as I said, it's not that simple of a game. Yeah. Wait, what do I need a perception skill for? That skill measures how good you are at noticing things around you. It's particularly important to avoid being ambushed by hidden enemies. Right, but there are almost 20 of these skill things. How will I remember which is used for what? These are very valid questions. Don't worry, most of the times you just tell me what you want to do and I choose the skill you need. The Q&A goes on for a while. Itsuko and I chip in to help Barbara from time to time as well. Being a singer in a power metal band, Sigurd is very familiar with fantasy tropes, which helps a lot. Okay, I guess I've grasped the general idea. I trust you guys to help me fill in the gaps. I'll probably understand better as we play. That's right, and you can count on us. Great. Now before we move on to character building, which I know you two are way too eager to do, let's discuss the setting and the premise of the campaign. This is also very healthy for, like, if you're not necessarily doing a session 0 for TTRPGs, this is a really good thing for the GM to get out ahead of time, before you build your character, before you bring in a character. I let go of the already half-filled character sheet in front of me, showing my empty hands in the air to comply with the order to cease and desist. Glancing at Itsuko's character sheet, I realized she was, indeed, guilty of the same crime as me. Since Sigurd is a newcomer, I think we can hear what kind of game he would like to play. Sounds like a plan. Oh, me? Oh. Well, there's this metal song I really like. It's about two kingdoms at war, and about all the horrors left after each battle. How does that sound? Too heavy? Very straightforward and easy to remember. That's a good premise. We can discuss how gruesome we want the world to be. Given that initial idea, do you two have anything you want to add up? Okay, so I want a world filled with magic everywhere. I'm ready to fulfill my duty as a hero. I want to achieve goals by being cunning and deceptive. Now, for the aftermath of Two Kingdoms at War, cunning and deceptive does sound nice, but I'm going to be me and say I want a world filled with magic everywhere. Well, I definitely prefer high fantasy settings, so if possible, I'd like magic to be not so rare and forgotten in the story. That's okay, as long as you don't start asking for magic items every corner you turn, like in that dragon-themed campaign we did. I learned my lesson, don't worry. And from that, we get 2 clubs. I'm ready to get creative in this adventure. I can feel the inspiration surging inside me. Inspiration is also a really good thing to use when you're playing TTRPGs. That's better. As for me, I'm okay with a war between 2 rival kingdoms, but I think it would be more interesting if there was a twist to it. We don't need to know it from the start, though. A twist? I don't know. I just don't want to be stuck having to serve one side or the other, you know? I want to make my own decisions. As for what kind of decision, I trust in you to surprise me, Barbara. No problem, you can count on me. We discuss a few minor details of the setting and then finally get to pick our characters. Well, I have to admit, my character idea needed a couple of tweaks to fit into the campaign proposal, but I do like how it turned out. Same here. Since Sigurd is set on being a bard, a support class, I'll go with being the good old fighter, a frontline class. Perfect, because I felt like ensuing chaos from afar. I'll be playing a warlock, an edgy spellcaster that made a pact with a patron to gain power and purpose. Great. So we have Flashy Dude, Big Sword Gal, and Edgelord Magical Boy. Yep. Hey. Now, since Itsuko and Wén have already filled out most of their sheets, you can help me explain the most important bard spells to Sigurd. We spend the last hour of our session finishing our character sheets and reinforcing game rules to Sigurd whenever he felt insecure. At the same time, I try my best to lose the title of Edgelord Magical Boy to no avail. My deep knowledge of castles and champions lore is nothing in front of Barbara's shenanigans. Whew, that sure was a lot to take in. Now that we're finally over with our characters, how do we start playing? Actually, we're not playing anymore today. This was what we call a session 0. We love this. We love this. We love this for us. Does this button still work anymore? We love this for us. We love a session 0. It is very important to have. Love it. Yeah, I told you about this, remember? It's an important session where we agree on our expectations about the campaign. Oh, right. After all, we just told Barbara about the kind of campaign we want to play. She still has to prepare the first adventure. Okay, that makes sense. I guess preparing an adventure must take a lot of time. It sure does, but it's definitely worth it. Sorry. We start gathering our things to go home. It's a shame, though. I want to talk to Itsuko. I realize that after all these years, I don't have her number anymore. Should I ask for her phone number? Or would that be too weird? Ask for her number. Silly. Hey, Itsuko? Yeah? We haven't talked in so long. Can I, message you? I don't think I have your number anymore. Of course, I want to chat with you, too. Aw. I take my phone out of my pocket, and Itsuko recites her number quickly. Okay, now I'll add you. Cute. I quickly send her a little sticker to save her the trouble. That's a cute one. No, okay, we're sticker sending pals. They're gonna catch up fast. Before the sticker sharing goes on for too long, Barbara calls us to talk about something. Hey guys, up until now I've been talking to you individually. However, this is a pain in the ass, so how about we all create our own group chat? Oh, nice going, Barbara. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, sure. After exchanging contacts and forming a new chat group, we go our separate ways. Work never seems to end. I frantically type lines and lines of code, but no matter how many times I run the game, the same bug still happens. I run my eyes through the code once again and scratch my head. I'm sure I just fixed this part. As I edit the end of the command, I notice strange activity on the other lines. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? I rub them and stare at the screen again. Sure enough, words are disappearing and being rewritten all over the wall of text. Not only that, but the letters and numbers are joyfully dancing all over the screen. I drag my fingers down my face in desperation. I like that there's a question mark on the date and time as to what this is, so this may again be just a dream. What the Yo, Wén! Is he daydreaming? The project manager slams the door open and steps into my room. Okay, no, we're just dreaming. What's up, my dude? How's the programming coming along? Everything set up for the big launch tomorrow? Oh, it's a nightmare. Got it. The what tomorrow? Yeah, man, didn't you see the schedule? By the way, what's happening to your computer? I don't know, it's been acting up since... Wah! Forget about self-editing code. There's a slime coming out of the corners of my monitor. Dude, what kind of stuff have you been downloading there? There must have caught a virus. What kind of virus does this? Apparently, I can't even finish a single sentence because the slime has broken through my screen and invaded my room. It's not just any slime, though. It's the fearsome queen slime in all her glory, sliming up the whole room. Ah! Project Manager Chico and I rush out the door and into the workroom. Wait. Since when is my room connected to the office? No time to think about that, though. We have to contain the slime. I say we, but Project Manager Chico is nowhere to be seen, so I'm on my own trying to hold the door closed and stop the queen from getting into the office. Not okay, Finite. I would love to hear if you have actual programming nightmares. Like, just weird, wild dreams about programming, because I do. And, yeah, they're just weird. Usually not like something due tomorrow nightmares, but they're just weird. Hey Slivers, so we are playing Pivot of Hearts. It is a visual novel. The main character is Wén, who is a programmer for a small game studio. He's been trying to deal with a bug in one of his games, and now he is he's basically crashing out, having a nightmare about the bug getting worse. Okay. And she's freaking strong. I put all my weight against the door, but it seems futile as slime starts seeping through the gaps. Hey boy, have courage. I look up to see a familiar black cat sitting prim and properly on top of a desk. Luna? Where's your owner? No time for this one. Only you can defeat the monster. How? You must access the power that resides within you. Alright, cool, but can you be a little more specific? Yeah. Queen Slime is still pushing firmly against the door, and going by the sizzling sound, she's starting to dissolve it with her acid. There's no time, so a quick reading will have to suffice. Huh? I'm not sure how, but Luna has produced a pile of playing cards and selected 3 of them, arranging them side by side. Turn the cards over. Still pressing against the door, I reach towards the cards and quickly flip them over. They look strangely familiar. Yeah, because that's Zuko, that's Kawa, and that's us. Nice. These cards from left to right represent past, present, and future. Queen Slime is not giving up. Hey, Sensei, welcome on in. Alright, so I'll only have time to explain one. Which one do you choose? Present, I guess, because we're being, like, attacked. No, actually future. Let's go future. The King of Clubs. A spark has been ignited within you. Someone has shown you that the world doesn't have to be as rigid and unforgiving as you once imagined it. They've given you the courage to create your own path with those very hands. Trust your intuition and let this flame be the driving force that propels you towards the tomorrow you yearn for. That's nice and all, but is fire going to defeat the Queen Slime right now? Well, this is about the future after all. Okay, that was enlightening, I guess. Now what? Now raise your arm and repeat after me. Magical Boy Wén Xiàn, download. Download? The card in front of me emits a bright light and a cheerful tune starts playing. Oh my goodness. We are getting a transformation scene, and I'm here for it. I'm suddenly engulfed in the colorful light, and it feels like I'm no longer in this world, but a sparkly, faraway galaxy. Oh my gosh. This only lasts a few moments, and I'm right back at the office, trying to stop the Queen Slime from unleashing destruction. Not everything's the same, though. I'm not sure what I was wearing before, but it surely was not the short shorts, thigh-high socks, and goofy hat. I think the Queen Slime got through. Okay, priorities. Queen Slime has just broken in. It's a nightmare. It doesn't make any sense. Shh. Ah! Luna and I step away from the enormous pile of goo that moves faster than one would expect. Queen Slime gives chase, and I'm forced to run through the rows of desks. Luna, watch out! Watch out yourself! Queen Slime mercilessly shoots acid liquid in my direction, and I dodge it by less than a centimeter. Use your power! How am I supposed to do that? She won't stop attacking! Also, what power? I keep running and dodging as best I can, but the office isn't that big and I'm soon cornered by the Queen. This is it, I guess. Backed up against the wall, all I can do is close my eyes as I feel the deadly goo drawing closer and closer. Slosh! Expecting the sweet embrace of death, instead I open my eyes to see that the slime has suffered a direct attack from none other than Kawa. Oh. Okay, that's a look. Having paralyzed the enemy, he, I must note, is also dressed quite extravagantly for the occasion. Kawa. Come on, Wén, I won't be able to hold it back for much longer. He seems to be struggling to use his own magical power to keep the Queen Slime in place. Now, Wén, attack! Attack? What attack? Quick, Wén, quick! Fine. Diamond Dust! Of course, the one attack that comes to mind is straight out of Warriors of the Horoscope. Once again, I'm balancing myself on one leg and waving my arms about in front of Kawa. Except this time, ice crystals are actually forming and flying towards the immobilized monster. I keep at it for a little while until I'm losing balance and the Queen Slime seems to be safely frozen in place. Did it work? For now, yes. Nice one, Wén. I knew we could do it together. He once again extends a friendly fist my way. Geez, if you hadn't shown up, I extend my hand to complete the fist bump, but I can't help but notice the sulky glove I'm wearing. I can feel the blood rushing to my face, despite Kawa being similarly dressed and not seeming to give it a second thought. Luna, how do I change back to normal? Oh, not her pulling the I'm just a cat thing. This outfit, I need to change. Where do my regular clothes go? This is your armor. Kawa is also dressed for battle. That's not... I mean, you're kind of missing some armor spots there, but okay. Yes, he doesn't seem to mind it. Yeah, alright, but I don't want to be a magical boy. Okay, when you get the chance to be a magical boy, be a magical boy, Wén. Honestly. I blurt out and feel the childishness of my words sinking in. At that moment, a strong wind blows into the room from one of the open windows. I turn to look in that direction and see a strangely familiar silhouette climbing in. Okay, so it's interesting because this is Atsuko, but her image is also blending with the image of her as a child. I'm not sure if we're supposed to get this much glitch, but other things seem fine, so this is definitely intentional. I hope she'd at least be honest. Oh, it's the flashback to what she said when we lied to her about Nina. Wait, you're... Okay, that was quite the dream. Meow. Oh, you're done? Congratulations for playing through Privet of Heart's new demo. The team at Dragon Roll Studio is super close to finishing the game, finally. I always say humans are impatient, but even I was getting tired of waiting. But the promised time has come. Almost. As a prize for making it this far, I'll give you a brand new sneak peek into what's to come. Old flames slowly rekindle. And new ones appear to ignite. Oh. But will that be enough to melt away the hurt from the past? Maybe with the help of the people and enlightenment of the trials he finds along the way, Wén might have a chance. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, cute. Nice. Best of both worlds? Emotion, logic, impetus, steadiness. Wén will have to use everything within his reach in order to arrive at a happy ending. Even a giant wait, I've said too much. Let's keep some secrets guarded for now. But there's one more thing I can tell you. Privet of Heart's full release coming second quarter of this year. So if you like what you saw today and you enjoy visual novels, and this one, it does have romance options. It also has polyam romances, non-monogamous romance options. So very, very cute. Very, very cool. And yeah, so that was the demo, which if you're not reading out loud, you can probably get through a little faster than me and make different choices. That's really neat. Yeah, I mean, second quarter of 2025 could be a long time off. I mean, yesterday was February, and that was like a month ago. Ravioli, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, this is cute. and ending just in time for us to take a quick look at something else. Yeah. So yeah, if you are interested in this, here it is in the Steam store. There's a link to it in chat right now. You're able to grab the demo. I was offered a look at like a press preview demo, so what we play today may have a little bit more than what you'll see if you grab the demo, but check it out, wishlist it. Wishlisting a demo on Steam is one of the best things you can do. The next best thing you can do is after you play something, leave a review for it, because those two things really help bump something up in the ranking. So yeah, so that's Pivot of Hearts. Very cute. It has, they sort of they introduce the tarot concept early on, and then they use the 4 kind of core emotions of the different suits of tarot to, it's almost like you're earning them by realizing things, but then you kind of spend them on the options that you have. So if you haven't had enough realizations, like early on in the game, we didn't have enough personal realizations to be able to say what we really should have said to our childhood friend, and instead we just told a really bad lie. So I like that as you go through. Met some cuties. Obviously there are more cuties ahead. I like that we'll get to see ourselves in the video game. We'll get to see ourselves as the adventuring party. So fun. All right, so let's have out of that. Is that because our perception stat was so low? Look. I don't want to know what my actual perception stat would be. I have been off screen this whole time, so it's fine.